So yeah, so obviously I haven't seen this game. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'll record this and put it on YouTube as soon as I get a moment to upload it. So yeah, so what's our plan for this game? What were you thinking of doing when you were at this stage of the game?
Okay, so this is what I was thinking at first. Okay. Uh, sure, I can go patting bot because they both want to play aggressive, but the Nautilus bring exhaust, and Maokai
Okay.
have I have one disadvantage already. But if I go top lane, if you take a look at the Summers, is a Diana and Atrox is melee versus melee. Diana have a little bit of range, but Diana have the ignite.
Mm-hmm.
So I could punish her even more if I could put her behind. So basically make her not exist in the game. And that's
Okay.
what I
That's
and
fine.
Graves, be careful with the Graves because Graves is fucking little Graves that always can do level 2 and then try to sneaking inside your buff from the dragon pit or like a baron pit and then kill you. So
Yeah, you can try. I mean, I don't think it's too hard. I mean, on Graves, usually you want to late invade. You don't want to
yep.
invade like
So
that. But either way, so let's have a look over what happens then. So yeah, I think that's fine. Obviously, Aatrox is also a ridiculously powerful champion right now. He's very good. So if you can get him a slight lead, then you can focus on the bottom half of the map. But in general, you do want to make sure that you are focusing more so on the bottom half of the map at the moment, purely because the dragons are so unbelievably strong.
mhm.
I think they added something like between 20 to 50% onto dragons, something like that, in terms of buffs, which is crazy. It's ridiculously high. Okay,
Yeah.
so let's see what we do.
By the way, for some reason the screen is very blurry.
Okay, it shouldn't be. It should be fine. Let me. Is it okay now? Is it okay? Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's okay now. It's okay
Okay.
now. Yeah, all I want to do is just get a little bit of information as much as I can. I
Okay.
hit I hit warding on the bush and yeah,
Okay.
I'm purely focusing on myself while directing the others because that's a jungle job, right? And Verka, you tell me to stop typing because these people doesn't know macro.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, you don't really need chat. Like, chat doesn't really do anything for you. Like, most people are just going to ignore it anyway. It's like the thing you have to think is, like, if these players want to play their own game, then they're not going to listen to what you say. Especially in
Exactly.
like platinum, they're never going to listen. So there's no point wasting your time typing. Just play your own game, and as long as you're consistent, you'll climb like really hard.
Yep. So what Verkaya was saying to me last time is that just type in the early game, that's it, and then just mute all. What do you
Yeah,
want to do?
I mean, I probably wouldn't
There.
even bother with that personally, but like just because again, like they're not really going to listen. Like, look at these people. Like you were trying to say what you're doing, and they're talking about Overwatch, and
Yeah.
it's like, it's not really gonna mean too much. Okay, so the wave is in a good spot top, so if we do manage to get red, then it's going to be pretty decent for us.
Yeah, I just want to win the race to the top side because seems like that's what Greg's gonna do. So I'm gonna put it in the top side first. Forget about the red. I forgot about the red for now.
I,
And just
I mean,
try
it's
to
not
gank.
too bad because he can't evade you.
And then here, I think I misplay this one. Need to go to the
Mm.
top here. I should have got a kill, but I would. I did not get a kill.
Yeah, so it's fine. Aatrox gets it, right? No, okay.
No,
So one of the biggest mistakes here is actually your clicks, and this is why I said POV VOD. Because right now, so it was a little bit further back. So this is okay. Okay, good. But then, did you see we clicked back?
yeah, why I'm clicking on the back? Yeah,
Yeah. So that kind of screws you a little bit because there's no reason
yeah,
to be clicking back. You should be clicking just forward permanently because there's no way that he's gonna kill you both, right? So
Yeah,
If you were a little bit closer, maybe you could have got another E off. But either way, it's
yeah,
fine. Like, you got a
yeah.
kill.
Uh, you have been disconnected. Hold on.
I'm
They say
disconnected.
the share screen is get disconnected for some reason. They say.
Okay. So what we can do...
Should we just use your server?
Yeah, I was just going to say, you in there already?
Yeah, let me go there.
Okay, go in the one-to-one.
Yeah. Okay.
Can you hear me? Oh, you're muted. There we go.
Okay, I can. I just about to type it to you. I do not have permission.
Yeah, it's because you didn't have roles yet. So, can you see now, yeah?
Okay, now it's a lot better.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, it's because the server is more global, so
So
it's like
yeah,
if you
this one.
start, yeah,
Oh yeah.
it's like if you start a call, it's directly from whoever is making the call, whereas in a server, it's more global.
I'll make a mistake here. I should just go for the Raptor and go to the bot side scuttle compared to going to here.
No, don't worry, this is better. Like
Oh,
the scuttles don't really matter as much. Like it is better
that's
to get the bottom one because dragon control, but it's more important for you to farm your camps here. Because what you should be
oh,
looking to do right from here is to get your Krug camp and then just reset and then go bot side. You can look to start forcing a dragon.
okay. Yeah, by the way, if you don't remember, this is the first year that I played League of
Yeah,
Legends.
no, sounds good. I mean, the fact that you're plat already after first year is definitely good, but there's still plenty to
You
go.
can see, you can see that I'm not comfortable with the camera as much. Yet I
Yeah,
try.
yeah, that's fine. This is why one of the parts of the bootcamp that we focus on primarily was using camera and stuff like that.
Yep.
Okay, so now you went with so you went with armor boots. Okay, so I mean they're okay. I guess they're
Yeah,
okay. You are into Lucian, but the problem is like Lucian's the only AD threat really. So I think here probably just going swiftness boots would have just been better.
I can't go there because they warded already. So I
Yeah, it's
decided
fine.
to go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
getting your camps is important. But now, after this, we should just be looking to walk through the jungle, sweep, and then look for a dragon, to be honest.
Oh, okay. Let's go for dragon. Okay.
Okay, I mean, this is okay as well. They're gonna keep fighting. Okay, this is good for us.
They keep doing the snan again. So let's just do it. I can't see because of the grace.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, the Grace
And
reacted, it's okay.
and I come back here and then I saw Lysandra. I'm just waiting
Okay.
here. Just try to play defensive until
Yeah, this is
Lysandra.
fine.
Then Lysandra in the area. And I go in and go out and then go in again.
Yeah, this is okay. This is okay.
If you can see this one, I'm too I don't know. My thing is I need more time to play around
I
the
think this is
movement.
okay. This was fine. We played this fight pretty well, actually.
Okay.
But we should have helped them push this wave in. It gives you
Yeah,
XP. Yeah, you did come eventually. A little bit slow.
yeah, a little bit slow. I'm thinking twice first. Probably a
Yeah.
good.
So since they're all dead, you don't really need to. But here,
Yeah.
what we should be doing is reset and then run straight into bot side because we want to get this dragon. It's really, really big for us. Oh wait, you didn't buy. Oh, you went with Barmy's Cinder. I thought you went with the boots.
No, no, I got the boots and I was thinking, oh yeah, maybe I can snowball more with the bunny. So yeah,
Probably would have just gone the boots first. The extra movement speed that you get on Udyr is really good. Now, another big mistake here. Never, ever, ever buy 2 pinks.
Oh,
In solo queue, you're the carry, okay? So that
oh,
gold goes to you.
okay. So it's kind of contradict to what Furkai said then.
Oh,
Furkai told me to buy two.
no, 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 no. Buying 2 pinks is really, really bad. Because the thing with buying 2 pinks is it's like, what are you going to use them for, right? So walk me through what you're going to use those pink wards for.
Okay.
So what are you going to do with them?
Using it for the vision or control.
Okay. But where are you going to put both of these? What's your plan for them? What do you have your plan in mind for?
I can I can use the ping in the try brush in the bot side and then scan the area in the Baron pit, or I can use the ping in the dragon pit so I can deny the vision dragon pit while I'm doing it.
Okay, but so what would we gain out of putting it in the? What would we gain from putting it in that try brush?
On the try brush, so I know that whether or not the mid lane or the jungler is coming, right?
Okay, so you're saying this try brush here, right?
No, 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 in the middle. In the middle, you see on the middle, yeah, there you go. Hold on.
Where over
Yeah,
here?
on the our river.
Oh, pixel here.
Yeah.
So we put it here. They walk up, they take it. Okay, we've just lost 75 gold. We've just granted them 40 experience, so 40 XP and 30 gold.
Okay.
So with both of the pinks in our inventory right now, we're going to give them over 80 XP and 60 gold.
Okay.
So just see how big that is.
Okay.
Like, so whenever you buy a pink, you need to be able to know, like, what am I going to do with this pink, right? What is my idea with it? What am I going to? Because I mean, 80 XP might not seem like a lot, but when you think the Grump only has what 135 XP, so those 2 pink walls right now are giving them almost an entire Grump's worth of XP.
Okay.
Like a level 1, and you're giving them 60 gold over for no good reason, and we're losing 150 gold from using both. So when you're buying a pink, what you want to do is in your head you want to think, okay, what's my plan with the pink? Where am I going to put it? So if, say for example, you told me that you're going to put a pink on dragon just so that you know that there's no wards there, then that's fine. That's your 1 pink. But you wouldn't buy 2 because all you're doing is you're delaying your mythic. So let's have a look at your op.gg again. What was it? I've got to be careful what I open. Actually, I think it was here, right? Yeah. So we've got this one. How many control wards? 4, 5, 7.
Oh, that
10 control wards. 10 control wards. Think about that. We've just spent 750 gold on 10 control wards. Imagine if you had that extra gold instead. We'd have this item complete. Even here, 7 control wards. Let's have a look for more. Another 7. 5 here, which isn't the worst, but so, and that's just one of your account. The other account, again, 6, 6, 6 aren't too bad. 1, 2, 3. So some of these aren't as bad, but there is some games where you're just buying way too many. Like vision is control. Don't get me wrong; it's very good to have vision, but you have to have an idea behind each control ward you purchase, because otherwise you're just stilting your spikes.
okay.
Like you'll get your mythic later, you'll get your first legendary later, like you'll get your boots later. See, look at this. We just used a control ward just to clear this ward, right? That control ward's staying there now. We've just wasted this one.
Yeah. I shouldn't use the controller in there. Okay.
Yeah. And then like ideally we want to be looking to 4 spot into dragon, but let's see what we do.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's another control ward down. So now they're gonna come take that one. You've just lost 150 gold, and you still have no vision on dragon. Like, not substantial vision anyway.
Okay.
Motion detected at the doorbell.
Oh, somebody at the door.
Oh yeah, sorry about that.
It's fine. Okay, so now let's see where we go to. Now, one of the big problems here is obviously it's 8 minutes and we haven't got a dragon. Now, because we're playing something like Udyr, dragons are really important because they've got huge busts lately. Now, the issue that we currently have is what do you think will happen if we go for this dragon now?
Uh, the mid lane will rotate because the mid lane is pushing to Lissandra right now,
I mean, maybe. How many objectives are there on the map at the minute?
and the Rift Herald will be taken by the
Okay,
Greaves.
so there's 2 objectives on the map right now. So now you have to choose what you want. Now you have to make a choice. Which objective do you want? Which you shouldn't have to. You're playing Udyr. Udyr is very aggressive early game, so you should be taking control. So right here, it's like, okay, if I get this dragon, I lose this herald. The herald is always worth more first, so usually you want to go up to that. But yeah, so it's a little bit off. Plus your pathing at the minute has been a little bit scuffed.
Yeah, because of that, all of this.
So yeah, because of this happening, it's like, okay,
Yeah,
now we can't go to dragon. Actually, I mean, we could have potentially.
I can just go to Dragon here.
We could have potentially just gone to dragon here, yeah.
Yeah, I can
Because we
just
have
go.
mid prior,
Yeah,
so it's fine. We can solo it quite easily.
yeah, and I'm level 5 anyway, so
Yeah.
level 5
So
with
now
your
what
can.
do we do? So now we went back towards bot side. So with your camera, in this situation, what information have you got in your screen right now?
Nothing, I need to move it to the top so I can
Yeah.
see it more.
So the way you want to view your camera is your camera always wants to look over the area where the most information is being provided. So in this area, there is no information in all of here, not even here to be honest, because we know this information of where we are because we look at the minimap. So this
Yeah,
provides nothing. So our camera should be up here, looking at this area. And if it is,
yeah,
then we can do a lot more. So yeah, make sure that you're getting a full picture of the area that you're going to first.
yeah. This is something that Fikayo pointed out to me too that I
Uh-huh.
need to practice this one
So this is fine. I mean, yeah, okay, left the wave, which is good.
because he's pushing to us, and that's good.
Yeah, that's fine.
Pushing, and then oh yeah, he took it, and then trying to make a play here. See, I should move my camera again to the side instead
Yeah.
of here. Again, I still need to practice on that one,
Mhm.
man.
Okay. So let's
It will.
see.
I don't know. It's kind of take. I think take getting used to a little bit.
Yeah, it does take a little bit. So another thing, we've got a really heavy thumb as well. We're holding down spacebar a lot. So instead of holding down spacebar, what we want to do is if we want to move our camera, like nudge it. So like nudge our camera, click, nudge our camera, click, nudge our camera, click, stuff like that, you know? And then it becomes way, way easier.
Okay, okay. Okay.
So we run through here. Okay, we did dodge the vision, but she's got vision here. So the issue that we're currently having is we're running around trying to get kills, but that's it.
Yeah, I'm trying to make a play too much in here.
Yeah, where it's like, as Udyr, you're more than happy just farming really hard early. Like really
Yep,
hard early, and then just go for objectives. So like in this
yep.
game, for example, yes, sure, there's an Aatrox top. You can gank for him, it's okay. But we could also heavily gank for Caitlyn Nautilus as well. And that way we clear our camps all the way down into bot side on repeat, right? So what we'd end up doing is my friend's coaching site is in a sponsored link. That's kind of funny. Really good ad placement. So what we could have done is if we would have started up here, we could have just gone here into this, then down here, this, and then this, and then look for the crab, right? So this would have been a better path because then we can look for crab, then we can look for a bot gank if it's available. If it's not, we just go in this brush, we recall. Then what we do from here is we run straight up here. We clear this, and then we look for a gank on top. And then if that goes good, if that goes wrong, whatever, then you come back down, you start clearing again. Clear, clear, clear. Potentially gank if it's free, or if you already have prio, just straight into dragon. Just start taking it. Get that control ward down, drag the dragon out to here. As long as you've got prio in bot and somewhat mid, so as long as mid's like here, then this is really free for you to do. And then again, what you do is you reset from that, and then you come all the way back up here. You clear this again, or you can gank in to clear this, and then you can clear this, and then you are going to make this vulnerable, but it's fine, because then we can get another red to... Actually, no, you'd probably look to full clear again after dragon. So if you get dragon on that timer, then it's going to be a little bit risky, but you can do it on Udyr. And then what you do is, again, another gank, or, again, just clear. Clear, 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 clear. Clear them away. Look for a bot gank. Okay, nothing there. Okay, reset. Come to your red buff. Then go into Herald at 8 minutes. So what you can do is, instead of having this this fixation on top lane early, like top lane isn't heavily like meta carry lanes right now. Aatrox is very strong, don't get me wrong, but when you're playing in Platinum, a lot of players won't be able to play a champion like Aatrox, because it is a little bit difficult, because it's kind of awkward. So just focus on farming up for yourself and securing objectives, because right now we're giving away so much tempo. Whenever we gank a lane, because look, Graves is level 7. We should be level 7.
Yeah, I should win more.
Yeah, and now it's like we can't really gank that lane, because we have 1500 gold on us. This is really risky.
Yeah, this one is like gambling. And
Yeah,
I should just Grace here. Grace passed by, so he cannot run like that.
Yeah. So yeah, this is kind of rough.
Yep.
And because we tried to gank, we've missed our opportunity for Herald now. So now the Graves should be able to just get the Herald.
Yep.
So what we need to do is we need to continue clearing. It's okay to have a large amount of gold on you like this, as long as your only goal is to clear away the camps that currently are up, and then reset. You don't want to look to fight. So yeah, this is so bad. This is really bad now. Because this is very, very flip. And we have 1700 gold on us right now. So we can't fight him. We die here, surely. There's no way they'd let us get away with this.
Oh, I saw the Nautilus. I saw the
we're so dead.
I saw the Aatrox. That's the reason why I was getting there, but yeah.
Yeah, no, so we hard griefed this. I'll be honest, we griefed this pretty hard. Like, so right here, we have so much gold on us, which, as I said, like, ideally you don't want to have this much gold on you, but if you're constantly doing things on the map and you have this amount of gold, it's okay if you keep your tempo up, but you have to play around that. Because you do have a large amount of tempo right now, because you're 2-0 and 3, and you've got 57 CS, which isn't too bad. It's okay. So now we're in a position where we're very ahead on tempo, but we need to spend this gold. So this gold means absolutely nothing until we spend it. So the fact that we haven't spent it means that now we don't want to look for a fight whatsoever. What we do want to look is to just clear those camps away and then reset. Reset, spend our gold.
Yeah, I should just reset here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're always going to die there.
Yeah, I'm mistaken the Nautilus with Lysandra.
Either way. So we're also really forgetting boots. So boots should be like your first purchase on Udyr.
Okay.
Because the movement speed that you get out of them makes your E even more powerful, and they're just very strong. You would either go swiftness boots or steel caps, and they're both really, really good. So we do want to try and just focus on those boots first. They're going to be way more valuable. Because as well, you are a farming jungler. Your goal is to farm primarily. So you if you can get between your camps quicker because you've got more movement speed, then that means you're going to be able to farm faster and you're going to be more ahead. You can see, like, here again, like, we have somewhat been ahead, but we haven't done anything with it all game. and now we're in a position where we're just farming. So it's
Yep.
like, this is what you should have been doing at the start of the game, just farming up.
Yep. Just scaling up.
Yep. Because Udyr is, yeah, don't get me
Remember?
wrong, Udyr can skirmish, but he's not what he used to be.
Yeah, it's like I think this play style is more toward Java than Xin Zhao now.
Yes, 100%. 100%. So yeah, be careful not to confuse what your champion does with what other champions do. Because like I said, Udyr loves farming early.
Yep.
Because as soon as you got them boots and as soon as you got that Sunfire, you are so strong. So you basically just focus on farm, objectives, and then just go from there. Like I said, when you gank a lane, you have to see it as an investment. I am spending my time and my tempo to gank and help this lane. What am I going to get out of that? What benefit am I going to get? So most of these ganks that you've done, the benefit that you're going to get is minuscule. Like, you're not really going to get that much, ever. Like, obviously, if a gank is super free, like, for example, the first gank we did, even though the pathing was the first gank, the kill was free, right? It was guaranteed. She was super pushed up. So it's like, okay, that's good. But now, so again, what do you think I'm going to mention?
The wait. Which
So
one?
here,
Yeah. So that's buying boots early. That will be better.
yeah.
And
Or,
then
what else
don't
do you
e-
think we do?
don't even go to dragon because dragon is up.
And we just bought another 2 pink wards.
Yeah, the ping version.
So already you've just spent 300 gold on pinks.
Yeah. Yeah, just don't buy that much. Just buy one.
No, yeah, so only buy one if you have an exact plan of what you want to do with it. If in your head you're like, okay, I'm gonna look for dragon now, then you can buy one because you're gonna put it on dragon, and that's completely fine. But there's no real point for 2. Like, not in solo queue. Maybe if you're playing, like, I don't know, Sejuani in Grandmaster Elo, then it's not as bad. Because, you're a utility jungler anyway. You're probably not going to get a large amount of gold because you want to gift all those kills over to your carries. But in these Elos, you're playing in low Elo, so you want to make sure that you're the carry whenever possible. Like, because you're going to be the main carry in all of these games. And that's how you climb. Like, you have to dispel the idea of, oh, I can win some games just because other people carry. And you've got to be, I need to carry every single game on my own. I need to know how to 1v9 every single game. And once you're doing that, you'll climb so quick. Now, don't get me wrong, you can climb as well by just kind of sitting back and not really doing anything. We already saw this. But yeah, so what do you think the issue is now with this Herald?
Yeah, this one I'm gambling again.
So,
See.
yeah, so that's one thing. So, you don't know where Graves is. It's risky. You don't have mid-prio. Let's say, for example, he doesn't come and we get that Herald. What are we going to do with that Herald? What's your plan for that Herald? What are we going to do?
Put it in the mid is the best case scenario. Put it on the
Okay.
top is
But what
bad
are you going to
idea.
get out of mid lane?
Just a plate.
No,
It's
you're
not.
not. Look at the time.
The time is nothing now. It's 13 minutes. 13
Yep.
minutes.
So you get absolutely nothing out of this Herald. It's a complete waste of time.
Yeah. Just forget about this one because it's too close to the 14 already.
Yeah. So it's like, look at this as well. We're just doing the Herald. There's a fight going down. We didn't even look to move to it. First off, we were super late looking at it. So we looked here, sure. But then we see Graves. So we already know where Graves is, so we need to go and try and do something. Like, even if we just body block that Lucian ult, that's fine. But because now we're set on doing the objective when it's a bad time to, now we just get nothing.
Yeah. Or I can just go to the grave jungle there.
Yeah, potentially. Yeah, that too. Although you'll probably get collapsed on there, but... Yeah, potentially.
Now we are in the bad set. That's it.
So again, now we have Sunfire, but no boots. So again, make sure that we're
Get the
rushing those
boots.
boots. Yeah, first sight boots every single game.
Is it
Okay.
same like when I play Sinto Java?
So it's a little bit different on those because you want Iron Spike Whip first.
Yeah, Xin Zhao, Jarvan, or like Maokai.
So yeah, on those champions, like so, what you do on J4 and Xin Zhao is you go magical footwear in your secondary, so that you don't need to buy boots, and then you just
Yep.
gank like crazy and get the cooldown of them like lower. And yeah, see, even kind of like these chats, like it's not gonna do anything. Like these people aren't gonna listen to you. It's kind of just a waste of time typing. So yeah, so what we're gonna, the issue that we're having now as well is look at our camps. Look how desynced they are. So we went and took that wolf camp. We didn't take the gromp, and we walked into mid lane to try and do something. I don't know what we would ever do here, to be honest. So we don't need to be there at all. Like they can clear this easy enough. So instead, you wanted to go to your raptor camp there and clear that.
Okay. I should looking at bot lane here rather than just looking
Yep.
at the.
Yep, because we have no idea what's going on.
Yep, that's a habit I need to break. I guess next season I could try to break the habit, and I should focus on Lucian here instead of focus on this tankier guy.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, like these are things that can be fixed this season. It doesn't matter too much. But again, like at this point, we are fighting, but we have so much gold on us. We have nearly 1,000 gold.
Yep. And I should get the what should I get in here? Should I get Mercury boot or should I get the should I get this boots the type
No,
inject?
these boots are fine here, to be honest. They're
Because
okay. You're against a Graves and a Lucian. Diana will basic attack too. But again, we've just bought another control ward.
yep,
So do you see how much gold we're just burning through? Like, burning through.
yep, I'll just get one of them.
So which game was this? This was...
The one that 10-1, the one that you saw.
Uh,
Yeah, that one. The very top one, the one last one I win.
7, 4, and 15?
Yep.
Yeah, so this is the 10 control ward game. And to be
Yeah,
honest, like, throughout, we haven't really used a single control ward for anything good, in my
yeah.
opinion.
And yeah, I'll and the rest of the game, the rest of the time that yesterday I played just like game it, I went out and stuff like that, so it's not good to be recorded anyway.
Yeah. Okay, so now again, we're just clearing. This is fine. We're happy
Yeah,
clearing.
I have no idea how can they get there. Yeah.
They
They
just came
walk they
around.
they just walk around like that. Ah shit. And I just die.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because they were going for your blue.
yeah. But we
So,
need defensive ward in there.
yeah, so
But we don't
here
have
we don't have awakened ability, unfortunately. Yeah, it's sad.
yeah, I need to put defensive ward in there or when
Yeah.
control
So yeah,
there.
one of these control wards could have gone there and we would have seen this.
So I can see that one. That's my fault, that one.
That's fine.
But I come back to this game because I keep pushing the mid and I looking for the objective at the ward.
Okay.
Yeah, I say to them, don't go to the darkness because it's not good. Go to the darkness. Go to get the mid lane prior so we can get our jungle back. So yeah, try to get a pick one by one. Wait for the Atrox. Atrox is the strongest one. Atrox come, just go focus
Yeah.
on Lucian.
Aatrox is strong. Okay, this is fine.
Yeah.
He pulls him
Uh,
in two. Okay, we get another one.
Another one. Yeah, and this is where how we come back to the game because we keep pushing and I play around the strongest guy in
Yeah,
my.
okay, that's good. That's for sure good.
Yeah, I just I wanna get in, get out, get out. And I trust you, and I'm coming back. Always play around the Atrox. The Atrox is fat. The other guy that I can count on. So yeah,
Yeah, Aatrox
that's
is big. Aatrox is big.
yeah, that's
Okay, so
how.
shame we didn't kill it too, but
Yeah. But the point is that what I'm saying here that I don't want to go to darkness my jungle by myself.
yeah.
I just push that one first, push the wave in the mid lane, then we go to the side. Act, make sure the wave look like the cooldown.
Yep.
So
Okay,
yeah,
so this is Fine. Again, we bought another control one.
Yep. I'll break the habit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not too hard.
No one.
Again, you just say to
Oh,
yourself, do I need a control word? If the answer is yes, why? If it's a good reason, you can buy one.
yep.
Otherwise, don't bother.
Even in the team environment, do you just buy one?
Teams are a little bit different because let's say, for example, you're playing like Udyr as a tank in the jungle. You can basically buy more controls there because you have a
Okay.
reliable damage dealer on your team and your teammate.
No. I hate that. Now I need to word it there.
Yeah,
I hate
and
that.
this is the thing. And then in solo queue though, you don't
Just get
have
one.
anybody to rely on.
Yep. That's why just get one.
Yep.
Solo queue team, I can
Mhm.
get two. So
Yep.
here again, I always get the control in the mid first before I go around. Then after that I go around and Diana I erase the run out to existence and now we go to the good
Okay. Good.
area, try to find it. And then now okay, now we got the objective. Now this is how we go back to the game because we don't
Mhm.
go dummy thing going to the darkness.
Yes, this is fine. We get a Baron here. It is flip, so we
Yeah,
have to kill him.
yeah.
Oh god. Yeah, so in those situations, don't stay on it. Just yeah, like I mean, it kind of worked. It's just a bit risky in general. We got it though, so that's what matters. Even though we did have a ton of gold, but I guess we kind of got this from the fight, so it's fine.
Yep.
Although to be fair, we did leave base with like 370 gold as well.
Yeah.
So
I'm
just
not
buy
sure what,
something. Just buy a cloth armor. If you have to sell it for your item, then do it. It's fine. But it's better to
oh
come out with some stats than none.
okay. So just get the claw armor. Okay.
Yeah, just get a cloth or a ruby crystal. They'll sell back for 70%. You're not going to lose that much gold.
Okay. I didn't know.
And
So
if they allow you to survive in a fight and you stay alive, then great, you know? Like, that's good. But yeah, like, you want to be spending as much of your gold as possible before you leave the base, always.
okay.
If you're finding yourself having to buy a random cloth and stuff like that too often, then that means that you're not backing at the right times.
Yep. Go ahead. I think we already
This
won
this
this
was the
one.
fight, yeah. I was just going back to show your control words and stuff. Demonic is fine. Obviously, we get another two control words.
Yep.
So yeah,
Got
this
time.
was 750 gold in total this game.
I really don't want to go to darkness. I keep telling them to go here so I can push this on myself. So push for myself, then I go to the mid lane. And I see the illusion, right? So I don't want to go face check there. Now we go to the mid lane again, trying to get the control out of it. Always telling them go get control first.
Yeah, this is fine.
And then we go move freely here. It's good. They can't do anything in here.
Nope, it's okay.
Uh, Even though I don't have a smite.
Yeah, it's fine as long as you kill the graves if you came in. Now, the only issue here, though, that we have, but it's kind of hard to control in a solo queue. So, what do you think is the best idea to do in this situation? So, if you could control everybody on your team, what do you think the best player would be?
Push to the mid lane and set the trap in the pixel bus
Yeah,
push.
so we have Baron buff. So, when we have Baron buff, we want to use it for what it's good for, which is pushing.
Yep.
Like, let's
Push.
say, for example, let's get Rift Kit open again. Let's say this situation, right? So we had a wave back here, we had Aatrox in a wave here, and we had a wave here. The dragon might be up, but let's say we start sieging mid, and they have to defend this and this against Baron buff. Like, how are they ever going to get to this dragon?
Not. No, they cannot.
Yep, they can never get there. Because let's say they walk through here, or walk
Uh,
around here, or whatever. We can then just dive them here. Like, very easily, because we'll be 4v3. Because Aatrox will be up here. So, yeah, well, that's what we look to do. So, if you got Baron, that objective will still be there. The dragon will still be there after the Baron has ended. And that's when you
yeah,
go and get it. The Baron is meant to be used to try and smash as much of their base as possible. And then go
but I
from there.
can't control this guy,
Yeah.
can I? But that's
Yeah,
the
in this
reason why.
situation, of course you can. but it's still good to know what would be the best
Is
scenario.
my thinking correct here? So we just go to mid first, then we go get the dragon after we get the mid control.
Yeah, so you go for mid, you siege mid with Baron, and then you go to Dragon, yeah.
We get
Okay.
the Baron. Here we just like slaughter everyone because
Yeah.
I'm too strong. I have my second item already.
Yeah.
I have trucks behind me.
Yeah.
Yeah, take it. Go again to the mid, and then I'm gonna push on the top side here or the bot side, whichever it is.
Yeah, that's
Think
fine.
top.
Again, we
Get
have
up,
Baron, so.
get the mid first, and there you
Okay,
go.
Diana Greaves.
Yeah, always go pushing the mid before we go for something else. Use the like
Yeah.
your bootcamp said, use the minion as the cooldown to do stuff. So
Yeah.
mid game, I know what to do. Early game, I play like Sinza.
Yeah, honestly, like, I'd say in the current meta, just focus as much as you can on full clearing into objective control. Like I said, that first dragon is very important, and then that first herald is also really important. If you're playing Udyr and you manage to get first dragon and first herald, you set yourself up really, really good. Because what you then do is you then use the first herald in mid lane when the dragon is about to respawn. Because remember, they're like every 5 minutes. So if we get an 8 minute herald, that's gonna last until 10 minutes. So then that at like maybe like 10 minutes mark, we would go and gank mid lane, get the herald down, and then instantly rotate into the dragon. They either go and clear the herald away and avoid the plates being destroyed, or they come to the dragon and the herald just gets so much. So
So
yeah,
here,
this initial sequence is the most important thing about being a jungler at the moment, especially because jungle is very weak in general at the moment,
yeah,
which
until
is why it's been changed so much. Like, don't get me
or
wrong, it's still probably the most. Jungle is still the role you can have some of the highest impact in the entire game on, but there's some situations, well, a lot of situations lately where having the highest early game impact doesn't really matter as much.
so here I'm not sure why Atrak is staying. So okay, so I had to follow because he's the big guy. So I had to
Yeah, which
rotate
is
back.
fine. Like, I mean,
I can't control solo queue, right? So
yeah. I mean, this is fine though. Aatrox is ridiculously broken at the moment.
yeah,
So,
so
to be
yeah,
honest, staying with him is just the better play.
yeah. Even though I know the answer is that we should switching bot lane here, forcing them to be
I
more.
mean, mid siege is fine as well.
Yeah,
Like,
like
right here,
after that mid, we can go bot, right?
I mean, you can, but you can still go mid as well. Like, it's
Yeah,
not
he's
too bad.
pushing still now. Yeah,
Because
got it.
Lissandra's going to push that no matter what. And then we
Yeah,
actually just get a really good fight off.
yeah,
So mid is also completely fine, especially when we got an Aatrox that's this strong, because he'll just heal so much, it's just crazy.
yep. I got you.
So now let's see what we do from here.
We can't do that. We cannot end the game, so we
No.
have to go
So where do you
go
think you
bot.
should have gone here?
I go to the bot side now. I call. I
Okay.
can do.
So why? What else could we have done? So
Uh,
basically, if
clear that cam.
yeah, their camps are super important here. Because if, say, for example, they want to come back into the game, what they can do is they can get their biggest carry. So in this game, who is their ADC?
Yeah, Lucian.
Okay, so Lucian or Graves. So what Graves can do, because Graves is probably going to be the highest chance of carrying. What he can do is, as the waves are getting pushed in, he can just come over. He can hop over this wall. He can take this. He can take this. He can take this. He's still got 300 gold here. Which, if he's consistently clearing away the camps, he's going to get about 300 gold each quadrant. That's going to allow him to come back in the game. Now, if you, instead, walk and clear this, then you're going to get an extra 300 gold and the XP, and then Graves can never come back into the game. So,
Yeah,
in
okay.
this situation, what we want to be doing is we want to be making sure that their
Yeah,
carries have no opportunity to come back into the game through farm. Because we can
yeah.
play super quick. So,
So
going and
what I
clearing them top side, really good here.
yeah, I should just go to the top side, clear the camp, and then recall, get the dragon.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah, because this one is already like, they already know that we already get this one, right?
Yeah,
Already.
and you share the gold. Like this dragon, this tower gives 550 gold, but you've just all shared it between you.
Yep, yep, yep.
And again, so this is the perfect situation. So right here,
I can buy the one controller.
yeah. So what situation do you think you could have changed that could have led you to getting this item?
Oh yeah, because I burned too much on the controller. If I
Yeah.
don't buy the controller, I should get this one and something else
At
possibly.
this point, I think we've done about 7 control wards or 8 control wards.
Yeah,
So yeah, we've spent about 600 gold at this point. So yeah, this is what I'm saying, and this kind of the good thing, right? Because you can see, so the things that I'm teaching you, you can see them coming into fruition in this very game, right?
yeah.
So it's like, we could have got that extra.
I have
Um,
no idea why the fuck that the Lysandra get the when I get that grump, but whatever.
uh, yeah, it's fine. It's whatever.
Nothing I can do.
Because, and that's the thing, like, one of the reasons why Sunfire is so good on Udyr is because for every legendary item you get more tenacity, slow resistance, and HP. So
So
if we
here,
had a Frozen Heart here, we have more tenacity, which is really, really good for us. Because we get another mythic bonus.
yeah. So here, I just want to see
So it's okay to
because
bait.
I'm gonna do that. I'm win against Graves here, and I can buy a lot of time for Atrox DP. So that's the reason why I'm staying here, and then be in and out because that's
Yeah,
how
okay,
Udyr,
that's good.
and then burn all the cooldown that they have as much as possible. Then focus on the dragon.
Okay.
Dragon. Now we can just run them down. And here I'm just like, okay, I should move my camera bot side so I know who
Yeah, so
are.
you know what's happening.
Yeah, but yeah, that can be better through time, right?
Yeah, of course. Everything gets better in time of league. The game just takes a lot of
I think
patience.
I think I'm better than most people that just started, am I? Still,
I mean, so don't really focus on when you started. Just focus on where you currently are. Because again, sure, like being platinum when you've only just started the game is probably higher than average for most people that start the game. But it also
but now,
depends, right? Because the fact that you are already coming to boot camps, you're already getting coaching, stuff like that. That's why you're such a high rank for just starting the game, right? Because it's like
yeah,
you're investing in your ability to learn the game really early, which most people don't do. But I mean, that's great for you. That's a good sign. But um, there's quite a few things that we have to kind of sort. So again, I think the main issues that you're currently having is you're trying to force way too many fights early before you've actually got the gold needed to heavily snowball. Our farming, we're just not really farming. We're playing Udyr, like we said, like a J4 or a Xin Zhao, which we don't want to do. We want to basically be focusing on clearing our jungle out over and over, pathing into the objectives that are strong, and then basically just get them. Like, from my experience in like Platinum, like most junglers won't even realize you're on the dragon at 5 minutes. So if you start a 5 minute dragon, most junglers will be so unaware of what is happening in the game that you can put a pink ward on the dragon, and if they don't show on it, you can pull it out. You can take it pretty easily. The only time you don't want to do that, obviously, is if you don't have prio mid and bot lane. So if you don't have prio in mid or bot lane, just gank them before you go to the dragon.
yep.
Again, build is okay. I don't mind the build at all. I think it's actually pretty good. Um, but yeah, so those things. We're losing all of our gold for no good reason. So again, I've said it a few times, but when you buy a pink, ask yourself, what do I need a pink for? If you can't instantly give yourself a really good answer, then just don't get one. Then when it comes to, again, over ganking early, just focus on farming. Like your Udyr really likes farming because once you get Sunfire, you're really good. In terms of itemization, make sure you're getting them boots first. You want to choose between either steel caps or Swifties. Swifties are really good if they are mixed damage because it gives you more mobility. And obviously, if they have slows, it's very, very good as well. But Swifties give kind of the most movement speed, but besides Mobies. but Moby is obviously turned off, which is not what you want. So yeah, so I think focus on those boots, first item, every time. You're going to see the improvements from that because you can get from your camp to camp really, really quick by doing that.
Can,
And then
can,
again, just don't overgank, focus objectives, and play around shutting them out. So like here, we were ahead and we just didn't shut them out. If you're ahead, you need to think, okay, what do I need to do next to deny them any gold whatsoever? So instead of thinking, what do I need to do to gain gold? Your main thought process in this game, or every game, should be, what do I need to do to deny gold? Okay? That's really,
uh,
really important.
Coach, quick question. So,
Yeah.
what was the last one again? Can you repeat
So,
that? The last.
like, for example, knowing what to do when you're ahead. Like, for example, where we didn't take the camps. So, what you want to do is, instead of thinking about how you want to gain gold, that is still important. Your own gold income is really important. But one thing you also want to focus on is how to deny gold. So, like, for example, taking them camps when you're ahead. If you take them away, sure, you gain the gold. You don't really need it because you're already ahead. But you deny the gold from the enemies. Stuff like that.
Okay, okay.
So it's really, really important. Because, again, if you can do that and get ahead early, then you end up in a position where you can basically just carry every game. Like, quite easily.
Okay.
So, yeah. So, I would focus on that for now. See how that goes. I'll end the recording there.